Why is it so hard for us to say no? If you've ever felt pressured to please others at the expense of your own well-being, you're not alone. Many of us struggle with the relentless urge to be liked and accepted. But what if I told you that this incessant people-pleasing habit is expensive, emotionally and mentally? Imagine this scenario. You're invited to a party that you're not particularly interested in attending. You know you should say no, but instead, you find yourself agreeing. Why? Because you don't want to upset anyone or be perceived as rude. This might seem harmless, but over time, these little compromises add up, leading to stress, burnout, and a loss of inner peace. At the heart of this issue lies a sneaky enemy that many don't recognize: lack of boundaries. Why do we let our lives be dictated by the expectations of others? The answer is complex, but rooted in a few key psychological factors, including fear of rejection and the desire for approval. We have been conditioned from an early age to conform, to please, and to avoid conflict at all costs. In today's video, we'll explore how this seemingly innocent habit of accommodating others can lead to a detrimental ripple effect in our lives. By the end, you will understand how setting boundaries can serve as a shield protecting your inner peace, allowing you not only to say no without guilt, but to reclaim your sense of self. Let's dive deeper into what it means to be a people pleaser. People-pleasing often stems from a deep-seated fear of what others might think, fear of being alone, and fear of rejection. These fears can manifest in various ways, from agreeing to plans you have no interest in, to taking on extra tasks at work when your plate is already full. This behavior is not just inconvenient, it can lead to feelings of resentment. Imagine saying yes to your friend's request to help them move, even though you had planned a relaxing weekend. As you are sweat-soaked and exhausted, resentment grows. Not only do you feel bitter toward your friend, but you also feel anger toward yourself for not respecting your own time and energy. So how do we break this cycle? The first step is self-awareness. Recognize when you're about to compromise your needs for someone else's comfort. Ask yourself, is this what I really want? Listen to your gut feeling. What follows self-awareness is a conscious decision to establish boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are the guidelines we set for how we want to be treated by others. They ensure that we prioritize our mental and emotional health without feeling guilty. But let's be real, establishing boundaries can be uncomfortable. You might worry about how others will react. Will they be offended? Will they see you as selfish? These concerns can create a sense of dread that holds you back. However, here's the crucial point. Asserting your needs is not an act of aggression. It's an act of self-care. Imagine a scenario where you confidently say no to that party invitation. Instead of the fear of disappointing others, you feel a sense of relief and empowerment. You reclaim your time, your energy, and ultimately, your peace of mind. If you're wondering how to start setting these boundaries, I have some practical tips for you. First, practice small no's. Start with low-stakes situations where you feel more comfortable. This could be saying no to an extra slice of cake when you're not hungry, or declining an invitation that doesn't excite you. These small acts will build your confidence. Next, communicate clearly and kindly. You don't have to provide elaborate explanations. A simple, "I can't make it this time," is sufficient. Remember, you owe no one a detailed justification for preserving your time and energy. And let's talk about the biggest misconception. Saying no does not equate to being unkind. In fact, boundaries can enhance relationships. When you prioritize your needs, you show others how to respect their own boundaries too. You create an environment of respect where everyone can thrive. If stories like this resonate with you and you want to uncover more insights on how to live a fulfilled life without sacrificing your peace, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Zen Voices and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our next enlightening discussion. As we continue, let's explore the psychological benefits of setting boundaries and how they contribute to your overall well-being. Research shows that people who establish healthy boundaries experience higher levels of self-esteem and lower levels of anxiety. This leads to stronger relationships and improved mental health. Now, consider the long-term effects of not setting boundaries. Chronic stress from relentless people-pleasing can lead to burnout and feelings of unfulfillment. This is your life, and you deserve to spend it in a way that aligns with your values and desires. Let's pause and reflect for a moment. How many times have you sacrificed your own happiness to maintain peace or please others? It's time for a shift in perspective. Knowing when to say no is one of the most empowering tools you have to cultivate inner peace and foster healthier relationships. Next, let's discuss the art of self-care. Self-care goes hand in hand with boundary setting. Just like a phone needs to be charged regularly, our minds and spirits need care. Schedule time for yourself, even if it's just a quiet moment with a book or a walk in nature. These moments replenish your energy, allowing you to be more present and engaged when you do choose to say yes. So, how do we blend self-care and boundary making into our daily lives? It starts with a commitment to your well-being. Prioritize activities that nourish your soul. Reflect on what truly brings you joy and guard that time fiercely, just as you would guard something precious. As we approach the conclusion of this exploration on the importance of saying no, let me leave you with a final compelling thought. The power to reclaim your time and energy lies in your hands. Saying no is not a rejection of others, it's an affirmation of you. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and by learning to say no, you're ensuring your own cup is full. Remember, setting boundaries is an ongoing journey. It will take practice and patience, but every step you take toward asserting your needs brings you closer to a life of balance and peace. Embrace the freedom of saying no and witness the transformation in your mental clarity and emotional health. This journey toward inner peace begins with your willingness to be honest with yourself and others. The next time you feel that familiar pressure to please, pause and ask yourself, is this in alignment with who I am and what I need? That's the key to unlocking your true potential and living a life filled with authenticity and peace. Don't shy away from it. Embrace it fully. Your future self will thank you for it. Every day you wake up with a choice. Remain who you were yesterday, or step ance di poco, verso the person you're meant to become. Growth doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens in the quiet decisions you make when no one is watching. In the way you breathe before reacting. In the way you choose calm over chaos. In the way you dare to ask more from yourself, even when life feels heavy. So keep going. Keep watching. Keep learning. Keep questioning. Not to become perfect. Perfection is a trap. But to become aware. Because the more you understand yourself, the more the world around you begins to change. And remember this, every step forward, even the smallest, is already a victory. Stay curious, stay grounded, and above all, stay committed to your own evolution. The journey continues, one breath, one thought, one choice at a time.